Quite unexpectedly, after a small poll in his Discord server, Dafuk published 3 leaks from episode 76 at once, and the Discord poll was about the best way to release the clips. There were 2 options: more frequent episodes with more parts, or less frequent episodes with fewer parts. And as you can see, the first option won out. So today, Dafuk Boom decided to prepare us for episode 76. This episode will consist of several parts. About the release date, we will talk a little later. Also, it should be remembered that before these events on the site, Dafuk Boom appeared updated poster with Titan Cameraman, where you could notice the secret text. About it will also touch in today's video. And today, we are going to talk about these 3 leaks from episode 76. Because there are a lot of details hidden from us, and in today's video, we have to find out everything and reveal all the details. And before we start, I'd love your likes, because it gives me the motivation to make more videos for you. And so, let's start our analysis with this first leak frame. In the foreground, we immediately notice the Astro of the toilet. Why Astro? Because you can notice the red eyes here, and as we know, all Astro toilets have red eyes. You may have wondered why all Astro toilets have red eyes. Well, let me remind you. Since all Astro toilets have the ability to shoot a laser beam through their eyes must be red because the laser is red. It's usually the same in all movies and cartoons. At the back, we notice the evocation and a lot of fire. To the right, we can see a little smoke. Most likely, the toilet destroyed some big agent equipment. The eyes of this Astro toilet are not looking at the operator, which means that the toilet is targeting another agent. And from this, we can conclude that this episode will also feature some kind of agent squad, but maybe there will also be some Speaker Man, because in the last episode, we didn't see any Speaker Man. Also, here at this toilet, we can notice a helmet, which looks very much like a boxer's helmet, like such an Astro toilet we notice for the first time. About the location of the action, I can only say one thing. If in episode 75 it was evening, then here as we can see it is deep night. Now let's move on to the second leak. Here in front of us in the foreground is a large cameraman posing. He's not a regular big agent, but an enhanced one. It's the first time we've seen a big, glowing cameraman on the show. Before him, it was only Plunger Man. We also notice next to him some kind of exosuit similar to the scientist Cameraman. Usually, such bones are created for agents who are unable to move on their own. On the right side, you can see the control panel for the equipment. The agent's left hand is resting on the control panel, and I thought that maybe it's not even an exostome, but some kind of equipment like a tank or an anti-parasite cannon. Okay, he's actually just holding a big laser weapon. But okay, we'll see. And I somehow think that this big cameraman is the agent from the second part of episode 68. True, that one was seriously wounded, and it is unlikely that he could survive after that. But here inside the lens, cameraman burns some bright blue glow. Perhaps it will energize this agent. About the scene, the cameraman is in the same place as the Astro toilet. A small residential building can be seen here. It's probably the same city from episode 75. Also, if we edit this image a little bit and turn up the brightness a little bit, you can see 4 agents in the distance under fire. But I'm not completely sure that they are agents, because if you look at the whole image, you can see a new technique. Assuming that these objects are agents, you can see that they are very scared, which is not the case with the big cameraman. And here we go, the last leak for the day. Here, strangely enough, the Dafuk Boom again emphasizes the computer chair. In general about the chair, we have already talked about in the analysis of episode 75, who did not watch. On the upper right corner appeared this video. As you remember, that chair followed us throughout the episode, and we had many theories about it. Even we said that maybe the chair is a secret agent. It's quite possible, because in the third part of the 70th episode, we saw the office of a secret agent, and there he was sitting at a computer desk. But actually in the 75th episode, the chair was of a different kind. Here we see a more expensive and as if improved, but a computer chair. We'll talk about that a little later. The location on all 3 leak shots is the same. From the left, you can see the extinguished fire. It indicates that this frame was taken after the frame with this Astro toilet. Also, if we edit this image and set the brightness to maximum, then from the back on the right side, you can see a cameraman that falls to the ground. Most likely, his air transport was hit by some kind of Astro toilet. And on the account of the updated image on the site, Dafuk Boom can say one thing, that there is a hidden text, where it says, "Common danger unites even the worst enemies." And this only confirms the unification of the Alliance and Skibidi Toilets against Astro. We probably won't see the Titans and G-Man in this episode, but we will in the next episode, which is the 77th. I think so because Dafuk Boom said all the epic and memorable episodes in advance, and that's exactly what episode 77 is. It is in episode 77 that we will see the Titans and G-Man fighting side by side against the Astro Toilets. Episode 76 will most likely not be a continuation of 75, as there are other directions for the series right now. Let's just say we don't know what happened to the Titans, what happens to the cameraman in red, the scientist cameraman, the woman agents, and other special agents, and I remembered that Dafuk Boom hinted at a Speakerman base coming soon. By the way, I've done a video about it on the channel before. This video appeared on the right corner. Now is the perfect time to showcase this base. After all, Titan Speakerman and TV Man Titan teleported to a safe place. Such a place cannot be the base of the TV Man, because its location must remain secret. That's why the most ideal option is the Speakerman base, but we will probably see it in the second part of the 76th episode or in the 80th episode. Episode 76 is going to be very eventful. It will be a warm-up for episode 77, in which 100% something big will happen. This can be understood because Dafuk loves the number 7, because the biggest events happened in the series with the number 7, in 47, 57, 67, and 70. In fact, in each episode, Dafuk Boom prepares us for some massive event. In Series 73, he showed us people. In 74, we saw the concept of G-Man technology. In Series 76, we will see G-Man's transformation into Titan, or at least a hint of it. And in Series 77, we will see G-Man in action. It is also possible that the Titans will get into a mess with Astro Toilets, and then G-Man will come to their aid. Because at this point, we don't know if the Titans are teaming up with G-Man or not. Knowing that Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance will unite step by step in each series, this development seems realistic. At the same time, we should not forget that we can show the leader of the Astro Toilets. It will happen either at the end of 76 or already in 77. But personally, I think that Dafuk Boom will keep the intrigue. In episode 76, we are very likely to see the scientist cameraman. He had an unusual relationship with a Special Forces hybrid in episode 72. And if then they were enemies, then now, before a common threat, we'll be able to unite and become a great duo. Agree, it would be interesting to see such a thing. Yes, and in general, we will watch the friendship Skibidi Toilets and agents with each series. We might even be able to see the friendship of TV Titan and G-Man. To summarize, I can say that episode 76 will not be intense, but more of a setup for a bigger 77 episode. Well, in front of you now appeared other analysis on the universe Skibidi Toilet. Guys, I will be very happy if you share this video and put a like. Well, about the release date, it seems to me that the new episode will be released at the end of this week, because last time it was 3 days after the leak footage was published that episode 75 was released. Thank you for watching the video to the end, and Razmeek Super Cameraman is with you as always. Good luck, everybody, and goodbye.